Hey everyone, it's Yolanda. I'm back today with another video. And today's the day, y'all. Today I'm going to tell you about my special journey, how I am where I am today as far as my health, my happiness, my overall general well-being. I am going to tell you all about my journey with my weight loss. So there's a lot I want to tell y'all today. I'm not going to give all the deets today, but basically I've lost 155 pounds, somewhere about that. And you could say my life changed on December 23rd, 2014. What happened was I had bariatric surgery, Gastric Bypass RNY, weight loss surgery, WLS. And it's been a long journey. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. It's changed my life, saved my life, basically. And it's been a struggle. I didn't have many issues with it, but I'm going to just tell you basically why I did it, what led me to do it, how it's been over the course of a few videos. But with me, I was always like maybe small, maybe like a size 9, 10. Growing up, I was a little heavyset as a child, but then when I got into begin puberty, I started to gain a little weight, lost the weight. And all through middle school and high school, I was a nice size. Then you say after I had my oldest daughter, Dominique, she's 28, I started to put on weight gradually. With the pregnancy, I didn't gain a lot of weight, but over the years, I picked up weight. Was always sedentary, never really liked to exercise. So it picked up more after she, started to get older. Then by the time I had Destiny, my middle daughter, they're 7 years apart, I was really almost at my heaviest. Well, not quite, but well over close to 300 pounds. Just never lost the weight, tried different things. When I had Destiny, she just turned 21 in April. I also developed gestational diabetes with my pregnancy with her. And it went away when I had her, but they always say that when you have gestational diabetes, you are on the road to diabetes later on. So that's exactly what happened with me years later. So picked up more weight with Destiny. Diamond came along 7 years after that. They're all 7 years apart. That was at my highest. I think I was about my highest is 315 pounds. And Diamond will be 14 next month. So gradually picking up weight over the years. My self-esteem pretty much tanked. I became withdrawn into myself. Like when I was younger, I was more outgoing, had more of a life. But as over the years, as I picked up weight, I guess it like damaged my self-esteem. I wasn't feeling good about myself. And this went on for years, just years inside me. I never really knew what was wrong, but all the time I feel it was mostly my weight. Just not wanting to be really not antisocial, but more into myself and my own little world. That's how I became. Then health-wise, weighing 300 pounds, there were issues, the gestational diabetes, that went with Destiny, but I developed high blood pressure, which I knew I always had. I was taking meds for that. That got worse. So finally, in 2009, how I found out I was diabetic, it almost took me out of here. I developed a pancreatic infection, and I felt for days like I had the flu. I left work one Thursday. My supervisor at the time sent me home and said, "You have to go because you look terrible." I'd been to the doctor, my primary doctor at the time. He didn't know what was going on. He said maybe I just had like a bad cold. I don't even think he said it was the flu. It was like maybe it was October. So I felt bad, and I remember by Friday, I was just down. I just kept drinking orange juice and ginger ale. And I hate orange juice. I never was an orange juice fan, but I was just feeling so bad. That's all I was drinking was the orange juice and the ginger ale. So by Friday evening, I started to get a little foggy. Saturday, I really don't remember what happened. But by Sunday, I started to go into, I guess, what they call like a diabetic coma. My oldest daughter, Dominique, she was 19 at the time. She went to church and left my youngest two home while she went to church that day. And when she got back, I was just out of it, just acting crazy. And she called the ambulance, thank God. They said if I had laid there another 12 hours or so, I would have died. And I basically don't remember anything from Saturday on. That's how bad it was. When they got me in the ambulance, they said my sugar was like 2,400, somewhere in that realm, and which I never thought anybody's sugar can get that high. But I guess God, I don't know how he brought me out of it. I was basically in a diabetic coma. So they put me in an induced coma, and I was gone out for 10 days. What happened, I wasn't coming out of the coma, induced coma. So I got to the point where the doctors were telling my daughter and my parents that to just basically prepare for the worst. It was over. But God turned it around. I had dialysis when I was in a coma. I woke up 10 days later. I remember sitting up in the bed, trying to sit up. I was still foggy. And the doctor said, Miss McMichael, it's a miracle. We never expected you to be sitting up here now. And your sugar, when you told that your sugar was 2,400, and I didn't even know I had diabetes. Well, I should have known, but I had a lot of the symptoms, but just never thought about it. I knew about my blood pressure, but not the diabetes. But in itself, and I think almost 9 years later, I don't remember anything about it. I'm just thanking God that I didn't leave my 3 girls. My youngest was 5 at the time. Destiny was 12 and Dominique was 19. So I can't even imagine what it must have been like for them going through that, and my parents as well. So after that, God gave me that second chance. I tried everything, some of everything to lose weight. I still was sedentary. I didn't really like to exercise. I didn't mind walking some, but basically I didn't like to exercise. I even got to the point where in early 2014, I started going to a doctor here in Augusta, Georgia. He's known for giving medical shots to help you lose weight. So as a last resort, I went to him, and I wasn't even able to get the shot because my blood pressure would be so high. I would go and my blood pressure would be over 180 sometimes. So they can't give you that shot. It's supposed to suppress your appetite. I can never get the shot. So finally, in June of 2014, a co-worker pulled me over to the side, and she took me in the room, and she showed me her scars from her surgery, her weight loss surgery. And it's something I had thought about, but just never really looked into. But I finally went to the office, Live Well Healthy MD. They're great. They're awesome. Dr. Glass was my doctor. He's no longer there. He moved to Texas 2 years ago. It was a 6-month process with the diet. They want you to lose a little weight, put you on the diet. I did that. And finally, in December of 2014, I had my Gastric Bypass RNY. And this is a tool, everyone, that has saved me, excuse me, has saved my life. When people say or think that weight loss surgery is easy, the easy way out, that's not true. It's not. You have to have major surgery, even though you stay overnight. You know, it is major surgery, and you still have to do what you're supposed to do. It's not as though you have the surgery and you just lose weight and that's how it is forever. You have to change your lifestyle. So it's not an easy way out. Please don't think that. I get kind of ticked when people say or think that, but it's a tool. With gastric bypass is more invasive because they turn your stomach basically into a pouch. You can only eat so much, and it's easy to become get malnutrition. You have to take vitamins for the rest of your life. The pouch, they basically bypass the intestines. So it's easy to call what they say dump. if you eat too much sugar or too much alcohol or too many greasy or fatty foods. So it's a great tool. It helped me. I picked the gastric bypass because I needed that invasiveness in my life. I needed something strong that would empower me. So, and it worked. I'm glad I didn't get the sleeve. Sleeve works for some people, but I'm glad I had the bypass. So I have a little pouch. I can only eat maybe a cup. I'm 3.5 years out now, so I can eat a little more, but basically really a cup of food is what they recommend. I can eat a little more than that now because I'm so far out from it now. But main thing, you have to take vitamins the rest of my life. With any weight loss surgery, you have to take vitamins. Calcium, B12, all that is involved. You have to take it. Or especially with bypass, your bones will break. You just go down without the vitamins. But in the beginning, it was kind of a struggle. The worst part was the pre-op, the liquid pre-op diet. And you just have to drink straight liquid. I think I had to do it for a week or two. That was harder than the surgery. That was the hardest thing. And then same coworker gave me a tip to eat a little piece of chicken. I can't remember I ate it daily, but that's what saved me because that is rough, that liquid diet. I thought I was going to starve. But what really got me, and don't ask me, I hate to admit this because I was stupid for doing it. A couple of days after I had my surgery, you're supposed to be on liquids for, I think, 2 weeks. I can't remember now. I ate a little piece of chicken. Don't ask me why. I guess it didn't set in my mind that I had the surgery. But I found out quick fast I'd had the surgery because I suffered. I ate a piece of chicken, tiny, maybe this big piece of chicken. And it got stuck, which is what it's supposed to do. It got, because I wasn't supposed to be eating that. But it got stuck in my chest. And I tell y'all, I wanted to die, straight die. Y'all, that chicken got stuck and I just threw up foam. Sorry to be so graphic, just threw up foamies for like 30 minutes. And the pain was so intense. That's when I realized, yes, Yolanda, you've had surgery. It's time to change. So after that, I got on the ball quick, fast. My life has changed. I started exercising maybe 6 months out from my surgery. And as a person who was always sedentary, didn't like any form of exercise whatsoever, today, starting 3 years ago, I'm the complete opposite. I have to exercise at least 3 or 4 days a week. I mostly do the treadmill at work on my lunch break. If I'm not working, I walk. I need to be doing weights because I'm going to show y'all. The arm fat is for real. I'm not ashamed. It was for a good purpose. But I have to work on that. I need to lift weights. I need to get that. We have a gym at work, which I try to do, but every time I get off the treadmill, I have to balance out, maybe lifting some weights along with my exercise on the treadmill. But I have to do that at least 3 to 4 days, or really 4 days a week. When I'm off, I may have maybe 1 or 2 days off from it. But the result has been amazing. I've lost 155 pounds or so, going down from a size 24 down to now size 8, some 6s, depends on how it's made. So it's a blessing. I'm the same size I was when I was a teenager. And I never thought I would see that again. But it's not just about size, it's about my health. I left out of the hospital after my surgery off my insulin. I was on the insulin. After the incident in 2009, on the needles, insulin needles. And that was hard. I hated it. So I left out the hospital off that. And that was in itself a blessing. Not have to take needles every day for diabetes. Now, I still have high blood pressure somewhat, but nowhere as near as what it was. My blood pressure would be sometimes almost 200. Now it can vary, maybe like the highest, sometimes it can be 140, usually 130. So I still take 2 meds for that, but I'm trying to wean off of that. My doctor's monitoring that. So hopefully soon, blood pressure, you can be any size and have high blood pressure. And sometimes I do stay stressed, so that could be a factor. But I'm working to get off that. But the main thing is I was off that insulin, no more diabetes. That alone is a miracle. So basically my life now, 3 years out, or almost 4 years. I'm maintaining, haven't gained any weight. I eat a little more. I can eat a little more now than I used to. You know, you have to live your life. And everything's in moderation. You know, you can't just stop eating everything. But, you know, I know I can't have too much sugar, too much grease at one time because I'll dump. And that's a horrible feeling. You don't want to do that. It happened to me one time when I was not too far out. So don't want to repeat that. But basically, my life now is balancing my life, my meals, exercise. I will always exercise and find ways to do it. I used to go on my lunch break at work and go sit in we have a quiet room. I would go sit in there or just sit down, listen to music. But now on my lunch break, if I'm not going out for lunch, I walk. That's my routine. Just walk and get on that treadmill because I got to stay active. And that's the mindset. I flipped my whole mindset. And that's how you have to be. Weight loss surgery is a tool to help you, but you still have to change your mindset. You have to exercise, try to become active, and as well as maintain the lifestyle. So this is the blessing that God has gave me. I've never been the type to hide my weight loss surgery. I don't understand. Some people, everybody has their preference. If you don't want people to know, that's your business, but I don't mind sharing my experience. You know, it's a life changer. If you need to do it, consider it. It's not for everyone. My dad didn't want me to do it, to be honest. He was afraid. He knew someone years ago that had it, and I think they died. They may have had a complication, but the point where I was at, I was going to die anyway. God already gave me one miracle. When I could have been out of here in 2009, he saved me. So this was after not being able to lose weight after that, this was my last resort. Nothing was going to scare me. I came through it with flying colors, and it's worked for me. I can't recommend anything else. If you tried everything else like I did, some people can lose weight, you know, with just diet and exercise. But to me, I never believed in diets because diet is to me is like a temporary thing. When you go on these diets and fasting, you can't do that forever. You have to find something that you can do for life that you can keep on going that will help you maintain and lose the weight. So the RNY surgery was a tool. And now I know how to balance my diet and the weight loss. You know, to me, it's phenomenal. I never thought I would be at a nice weight again, a weight where I'm happy with myself. That's part of the reason why I call my channel Yolanda's Blossoming, because I feel as though I blossomed. When I lost weight, like I told you, when I gained weight over the years, I became more introverted. When I started to lose weight, I found my old self again. So I feel like I'm blossoming at 47, at 43 when I had the surgery. I blossom again and find Yolanda again. She was hiding in there all that time. So she's back. So I was wanting to share my life with y'all and bring this journey to y'all. So every day is maintaining. I could eat a little more now. I dabble in that now. I don't want to lose any more weight. I've basically stopped losing. I'm maintaining now. The lowest I got down to was 148. Now I'm like maybe 152. Between 152. I carry water weight sometimes, so it goes up and down, but I'm basically stay in the mid 150s. That's my goal. I was 305 on the day of my surgery. My highest weight was 315, and I'm 5'6". So I'm perfect. I'm perfect in the 150s. I don't want to be any smaller than that. So now I incorporate a little more carbs in my diet. I admit now I love to snack more at night, but I know I exercise. I try to eat low carb snacks, but sometimes I dabble in things I shouldn't. I admit that we're all human, but I know the next time I'm gonna be on that treadmill, so it's all good. So that's it, y'all. I wanted to share that. Every day is a struggle. Like I said, I can't drink while I eat, which is a good thing. With weight loss surgery, we have to wait at least 30 minutes after we eat to drink. And I've gotten used to that. You know, I'm thirsty now. I ate like maybe 20 minutes ago. So when I finish this video, I'm going to get me a nice cold drink. I think we don't use straws. I don't use straws. That's what I was advised by my surgeon, that we don't use straws because it traps air. And I don't even miss using straws. I've seen some people say they still drink through straws. I guess it's a person, whatever your doctor tells you, but I don't use straws. Try to incorporate that. The basic part of my diet is protein. I have to get lots of protein, meats, fish. I still drink protein drinks at times, eggs, things like that. I love cheese, everything with protein I have to have. And it's a great thing. It's a miracle. It's a blessing for me. I don't mind sharing my experience. So if anybody has questions, comments, please feel free to comment down below. I love to hear and answer your questions. The exercise, I would like advice from anyone out there that lifts weights, because I need to get rid of this arm fat. It's kind of, I just don't like it. But I'm working on that. I need to incorporate some weightlifting into my exercise regimen. Still working on that. Give me some tips, y'all out there, on how to do that. And basically, that's about it. I'll be back with more. Just going through daily stuff in my life, how it works for me. The vitamins, that's a part of my life. The calcium. Yeah, I take B12, regular vitamins. I take little Flintstones. Daily part of my life. You just have to get used to it. So, but basically, I never had any complications. My work surgery went well. In 2016, I had what they call a panilectomy to tighten up my stomach. A flabby stomach. So I had that, so my stomach's not flabby anymore. I had a C-section scar that was like vertical. So my surgeon, he removed that basically. I just have the surgery now from the scar from going bikini scar from that. So that was a blessing also. And now I had to admit, the one peeve that I have from the weight loss is the breasts. That's a little bit not graphic, but it does cause the volume in the breast to drop, which is an issue. So I have to save up to try to get maybe a breast lift. I still have my girls, but they're kind of saggy. I always have to wear a bra always, so to keep them up. But that's the one sacrifice. When you get something good, something bad may come with it, but that's something I can do later on. Of course, the insurance will not approve that. That's another thing that sort of ticks me off, because to me, it's not just a cosmetic thing. The breasts are part of a woman's body appearance and image, so you want that to look right as well. But I'll save up. Eventually, one day, I can have them done, lifted up a little bit, and it'll all be good. But basically, today I'm happy with weight loss. It's the best decision I ever made. The only regret is that I wish I had done it sooner. Instead of years when I was overweight. A lot is involved with the weight loss surgery. They do it quick now, just an overnight stay with just the little tools to insert. Not as laparoscopic, basically, so it's not as invasive, but I just wish I had done it earlier. So 3.5 years out, I'm happy, I'm blessed. I'm still living my life. It's a journey. Every day is a journey. No issues, no complications. My goal is just to get my arms together, get my girls together, and just come off the blood pressure medicine. If I can get off that, be 100% good. But to no longer be a diabetic is amazing. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. So I don't mind talking about my surgery. A lot of people don't ask me about it. A lot of people I know, because I feel, why hide it? I've been big all these years, and all of a sudden I start to lose weight. So, what gives? There's no need to hide it. If people ask me about it, I tell them. I'm glad to share my story because it saved my life. And I'm sure there's people out there that want to know more about it. I went to Live Well Healthy MD in Martinez, Georgia, in the Augusta, Georgia area. They're a great facility. My doctor is no longer there. He moved to Texas. But they have other doctors there. My doctor I follow up now with, he's great. They have like 3 or 4 surgeons there now. I go there every couple of months for my vitamins, so I still keep in touch with them. They guided me through the whole process, and they're a great facility. So if you're in the Augusta, Georgia area, and you're looking to have weight loss surgery of any kind, I think they also have medical information. If you want to lose weight medically without surgery, I think they have Dr. Bolin there. He's also good with that. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. They saved me, Dr. Glass, whatever you are in Texas. If you ever see this, I want to thank you for helping me and giving me a tool that I've been able to live with and work with. It's been a major blessing for me. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I'll be back with more videos with my journey and some tips along the way. But thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please leave comments, y'all. I enjoy engaging with my subscribers. Please subscribe, comment, like, ask me what you want. I will answer and give you all feedback. I love responding to y'all. Don't forget to tap that bell so you know when I'm putting up a video for y'all. Take care. Stay blessed. See you soon. Love y'all.